If I die, that is okay. The Calais refugees with nowhere to turn. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below. Sami was on a beach near Calais, crying, when Claire Moseley found him. The charity worker got a text asking for help and went to collect him in the early hours of the morning. He and 3 friends, one of them only 17, had pooled their money to buy a 3-seater kayak from the sports retailer Decathlon to try to make the arduous 20-mile journey to Britain, as 4,000 others have successfully done this year. After 12 hours of rowing, they were down to 1 oar and the kayak they had crammed into was starting to sink. Sami, 40, says he wanted his younger friends to survive, so he called for help from the French coastguard and left the boat. He was rescued and returned to Calais. His friends made it to England, he says. Sami, not his real name, is from Mauritania, fleeing political persecution. His friends, like many of the refugees in Calais, are from Sudan. He will try again. Nobody wants to be in Calais, where they queue under a baking sun for a free meal or a blanket to lie on in the rubbish-strewn road verges. He is heading for the UK because, he says, nothing else has worked. Italy can't take everybody, so I came to France. I have been waiting 2 years here with no answer on my asylum claim. I hear from my friends the UK is much better, fairer. During the daily food distribution in Calais, some explain why they have traveled through Europe to make it to Britain. The UK is my dream, it is the best country, says Mohamed, a teenager who came overland from Sudan. Why didn't he claim asylum on the way? He bends his head to show a crack in his skull. That is where men beat me in Croatia. Claire Moseley runs the Care for Calais food distribution charity. As she rushes around taking requests for tents, her phone rings constantly with journalists wanting a quote on the situation in the channel. Moseley tells everyone who calls that the boats represent the increasing desperation of those who are all out of options, not an invasion. Sami was on a beach near Calais, crying, when Claire Moseley found him. The charity worker got a text asking for help and went to collect him in the early hours of the morning. To view the full article, click the first link in the description below.